So what I want to do is I want to go back to the portal and I want to log in as Paul Johnson. And you have seen similar, you have seen this all with the Doug doing the demo. Now I'm in the find and track order. And this is the order that Doug just created. As you see, I have, at the very bottom, I have a button which says turn on debug mode. I'm going to click on this. Now, of course, you will not have this button in the live, on the live side. This is only enabled on DV or QA side. So here you see that you have all these WPTs, parts or widgets. This is how our sites are made of. These are reusable widgets that I can go and change inside EasyProcess. So say your user comes and say that they want to add a branch plant column here. So I'm going to go and change this widget and show you that how that can be done inside EasyProcess. So I'm going to, so you're looking at what we call, this is EasyProcess Enterprise Manager. And I'm going to start EasyProcess. So this is the platform. This is where we can make a change. So I'm going to go work with web parts and search for 267. If you remember, the 267 is the widgets that I want to change. If I come here, this is find and track order. I can double click to open it. And this is where you see that this is what, when I pulled up this diagram and I was talking about this architecture and this platform, this is the user interface engine. As you see here, this is what I'm talking about here. There is no, it's all drag and drop. There is no HTML, large HTML. You don't have to do HTML or you don't have to do Java or active server pages to our UI. So here in the data source, I can go and say, okay, the user has requested to add a branch plant business unit from sales order header file. You see here, we are showing you all the columns that you have available. It's just not the business unit. I can bring any field from sales order header to this inquiry. On top of this, we are also showing you business unit, which is coming a data dictionary description, which shows our tight integration with JD Edwards. We're not just bringing the MCU, but also telling you that this is called business unit as per JD Edwards definition. So I'm going to drag and drop this here. And I'm going to make this a label here, right? I'll just choose this. So with this drag and drop, I have just added that field in the grid. As you see, I have also given it a description of business unit because I knew that EasyProcess knew that MCU has a data dictionary which is business unit description. So if I come back and do an inquiry again, there you go, the business unit is there. Now, if you are working with a Java or .NET, this would require a code change. This will require a change in the code, which will require a decompilation of the code, and also adding DLL, which can take your entire site down. Changes like this with our platform can be done in the middle of the day without causing any disruption to the user. So that was one simple example, changing the UI. But that's not the end of it. You can do much more thing than just that. So now I'm going to use a button control here. You see, these are the toolbox. These are the different controls we have. I'm going to drag and drop a button control at the end of this list. And I'm going to name this Contact My Rep. So with that, now I have added a new control here, which is telling me that, okay, I can use this to contact my rep. But of course, I have not done any logic here to what this will do. So you can double click on this. And that is where it takes you to what we call our process execution engine. Coming back to our platform diagram, this is the business logic execution engine. It's all drag and drop. Here I can say, okay, let's go ahead and inquire on a JDE data. And let's get the tracking number for this order. Get tracking number. I can go in and I can click here, and it is going to give me all the tables. So I look for F55 4210. This is telling you that you can use this to also query your custom tables. And I'm going to say, okay, find the order number. This is the order number, and tie this with the order number that I have in the grid, which is this one. And then in the result, I want tracking number. With this drag and drop, I just did a JD reverse inquiry and got the tracking number. Okay. Then I want to do one more inquiry. And this time I want to get some customer details like a customer name, address book number, or sorry, the address line. So I will name this get AB. And here I will go, and this time I will do some join. So F0101, F0116. And as you see, with one click, I can do the join. I can say, okay, so tie this address book number with the logged in user account number. There you go. And then I'm going to say, okay, give me the alpha name of the customer, and give me address line 1. So this is ADD1. So I just finish 2 tasks to get the tracking number and get the AB number. You can also call business function. So I can go here and drag and drop a business function. And this time I want to say get amount due. So I'm going to call an accounts receivable business function. It's called, I'm going to take the name of that customer business function called accumulate AR balance. And I'm going to copy this, paste this here. And I'm going to say, okay, give me the address book number for the logged in user. That's the billing address number from the user. So that's going to call the business function. And now I'm going to say, okay, I have all this, email this to the sales rep. So I'm going to drag and drop the email service here. And I'm going to say, okay, send this for the timing. I'm going to hard code my email, but this could have been a sales rep assigned to that customer. And the email subject will say contact sales rep. Then I can also pick order number, and I can drag and drop order number from the screen. And in the email body, I'm going to say, okay, give me tracking number. And here you see I can do a drag and drop. So all those things that I was doing, I can drag and drop directly from here now. Alpha name, and amount due. So this is coming from business function call. And you see, we are also giving you all the value that a business function should give you. You can drag and drop, and that completes the exercise here. You combined it. This is our execution engine. So you saw that how I added a new button here for bridges. And you see how I did the logic for a button. I click on this and check my email. And there you go. The tracking line number, of course, is coming in separate lines. I can also go ahead and fix that problem by going to here and saying that, okay, send me the email format in text, not HTML. With that, I will go ahead and do this again. Get my paper. There you go. Now you see the tracking. There is no tracking number, so I know of an order that has been shipped. Let's search on that. Contact my rep. And there's the tracking number. That's the now. This is where we say we challenge you to take it to any other vendor and say can they do it without doing a code change. they'll probably require a code change, and that's a week's worth of SOW versus you saw me doing it in 10 minutes. That's our platform difference, and that's something that Doug has been talking about in the beginning. That's what we offer as one-stop solution.
Thank you, Suman.
One final thing, final thing I want to talk about is that I did make a change, but you can then also promote those changes. We offer you what we call source control management. So here you can then go ahead and promote these sources from DB to QA, and then from QA you can promote this to QA to PD.